So this is week 5. So one good news, just one actually. So I have the artwork for the USA product. So that's cool. I received it like a couple of days ago. I'm super happy with what the designer came up with because it's super fancy and elegant, and it's everything I wanted for it. So there's one version of the packaging which is for the European product and one version which is for the American product, both with their local sourcing. So each of them is like well specialized for their market. So it's that's cool. So now it's I need to send it to be printed on the boxes there in Minnesota. So that's one thing that is covered. And for that I did generate the second barcode. So one barcode for Europe, one barcode for the product in the US. Each of them so unique. So that's cool. Now the bad news, which are many. Sales have been like a massive disaster. So last week there was one sale. This week there were 3 sales, and they came like just yesterday. So for like almost 7 days, they were like, it was completely flat and at 0. So, okay, that was making me freak out. One thing is, well, to understand that things will take time to get to increase. The other is to accept that this is dead in terms of sales. So, okay, there were 3. That's cool yesterday, but it's unreliable. So because I was kind of panicking this time, I was thinking actually that it is not safe to rely on just one product, and it is not safe to rely on just one platform, which is basically what I'm doing. So I do need to diversify. So the more the hours were passing and the more I was kind of thinking, I need to diversify. I need to okay, Amazon is obviously one of the places to be, but you need to have a B plan and a C plan. So I think I'm going to spend the next days thinking on how to develop alternative platforms, basically for the US, something like eBay, and to develop a website through Shopify or through WooCommerce, I don't know, for direct sales. For these two, I would need definitely a local partner for 3PL, so for shipping the product directly to the end user. So I'm gonna think about that, and I will be thinking also on having more products, like a more comprehensive portfolio, in case the main product that I super like doesn't work at the speed that I would need to be independent financially one day. So that needs to be diversified to reduce the risk of being prisoner of just one option, and the sooner the better, because it takes such a long time. See that now it's been 5 weeks since the launch, sales still haven't, and things take a massive amount of time to work. So the sooner the better to start thinking on alternative platforms and alternative products for a same ensemble of products. The German batch that was sent 1 month ago, Amazon still hasn't put it on sale. So they have one pallet of 243 units, and for now 3 weeks, they haven't put it on stock. So it's there somewhere sitting on a platform. So that's one more thing that that makes me think that I need alternative platforms. I cannot rely on that, especially if Amazon is going to penalize you because you run out of stock, and actually they are not doing their job fast enough of introducing. I mean, 3 weeks of merchandise of goods sitting there. I don't get it. I simply just don't understand why it takes such a long time. I mean, it was 1 week to do the shipment. It arrived there perfectly. 3 weeks for them to do the counting and to put it in on sale. Well, there must be a logic reason, but yeah, if someone loses at the end of the day, it's not going to be Amazon. So yeah, vast diversifying strategy, I will be thinking on that. I was already working on looking references for a portfolio that would make sense. And actually, I super like things that I came up with in terms of ideas. So I'm going to explore them and generate some kind of a guide, some kind of agenda for to develop all these products for the upcoming months. Knowing that, obviously, I did not have that in mind. So if I was really low on cash before, now I'm gonna be like the lowest. I don't actually know how I'm gonna do it. Maybe, probably, by decreasing levels of inventory of the product I have already, decreasing the levels of inventory and finding providers who can deliver on MOQs, on minimum order quantities, lower than what I'm used to for my first development of product. So I guess that's part of the learning curve in terms of sourcing and procurement. Basically, imagine that you develop one product and you say, okay, I want 2,000 units of first inventory. That's one expense. But now, what if you can develop a product and have the first 200 units? Then you can have, I don't know, 10 or 15 different products instead of just one that is massively developed in terms of inventory, while you have 5 or 6 or 10 or several new references, and then you can wait and see which ones work better. So maybe that's the right strategy to address. So that's gonna be in my mind for the next days, probably weeks, probably months. Let's see. I do know that when one idea comes into my mind, then it's difficult for me to let it go. I will keep on thinking and brewing it again and again. So yeah, I do think that's week 5. So let's keep on seeing where that leads. See you next week.